Hey, I'm Zach.
I know that. I'm Zubeyir.
Welcome to Zack and Zubeyir's Tea Circle. We have tea.
Welcome, T.
Hello.
How are you?
So, maybe it's speaking and we don't know its language. Oh, anyway, let's not go. That's going to be, that is an important topic because we're going to change our format.
Oops. Are we going to change the seats?
No, we might
Really?
actually do that one of these days. It's a good thing. But anyway, up until now we've been talking mostly about the existence of God. We've made not God the starting point for us, but the conclusion that we reach.
Yes.
All of our videos have been focused on the existence of God and how to recognize the necessary existence of God through creation.
Yes, you're right.
But we haven't talked so much about the other tenets of faith.
Really?
And
Yes, we didn't.
yeah, which, since we're speaking from a quote-unquote Islamic perspective, for lack of a better definition, we're going to talk about the tenets of faith as they are mentioned in the Islamic tradition,
Okay.
which are the first one we've talked about, God. The other ones, I think you know them too, if you want.
Yeah, the book, the prophets, and the angels. I just may confuse the order maybe. The resurrection and the divine determining.
Yes. Okay. So
And we haven't talked about all the others other than God.
yeah. We might have mentioned them. They come up obviously in the discussion, but we haven't named them and said we're talking about this specifically. Because they all are put together. Believing in one entails belief in the other. They support each other. So anyway, we're going to focus now
But we
more.
need to talk about them too.
Exactly. So now we're going to focus on, on one of them, actually each one in particular, not in one video, more as maybe a playlist, and so going step by step, a slow process, following the same methodology. So since the verse in the Quran speaks about believing in God and the other tenets that you mentioned, the second one in that order, in that verse, is belief in angels.
Yep.
So we're going to actually start now with belief in angels. However, following the same methodology that we have been following, we're going to not focus on a top-down approach. We're saying angels are this, 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 and this. Believe in them like that. We're not going to do that.
Okay.
We're going to follow the same methodology, and starting with what we observe in creation, in this universe, in existence, how we make the existence of angels our conclusion.
We are going to try to reach to them.
Exactly. Confirm that angels must exist. Now, angels is maybe one of the harder ones to deal with because we often have a lot of misconceptions based on our culture's understanding of angels. In Turkey and in America and in all of the world, some of our conceptions of angels might be correct. Some of them might be incorrect. Some of them might just be incomplete.
Wow.
So that's not a problem. So we're going, which is why we need to start from the bottom up.
Let's go for it.
Okay. So we are going to then start with angels, but now we're not going to say the name angels.
What? Why?
Why? Because following the same methodology, angels are the conclusion. We can't start with them.
If I start with the name of the angels from the beginning, I'm going to be imposing my understanding or what?
Yeah, exactly. You're going to be imposing, maybe unconsciously, your culture's understanding of angels.
So we are going to start from the scratch, very 0 point.
Exactly. That's how we have to start.
What we have in our hands is the existence itself.
Exactly.
That's it.
And we call it creation.
We just use the same methodology to reach God.
Yes.
Right? Great.
So we're going to start with existence. We're also going to start with it being created as existence, because that is one thing we do have to start with, since it didn't create itself.
Yep.
Okay, so we are going to start from that framework, that what's in front of me exists and is being given existence.
Okay.
Okay. So with our topic now being angels, we're not going to say angels. We're going to start with
It's like a game.
a material object, T.
Hi, T.
Hello, T.
Hey there.
Hey. So, looking at the T, we would want to describe tea? Taste it and describe it for me.
Kind of bitter, a bit.
Okay. Mine's not bitter.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's still tea.
Well, keep describing.
It has some sugar in it.
Mine doesn't.
Really?
Yeah. Keep describing.
You don't like every definition that I make. It's wet. It has some water in it.
Okay, I agree with that one.
Really? Great. It is in glass, which is kind of belly shaped.
Okay, that goes towards the glass. Describe the tea.
Really?
Yes.
It's not too much. It's kind of...
Is it hot?
Yeah, it is hot.
Okay, mine's not so hot. At least I don't perceive it as hot.
I know, you're a tough man.
Yeah, you know, okay. So drink your tea. I'll drink my tea. Now, we started with the matter, the material form of this tea. But we cited a lot of differences, although we cited some similarities too.
Yep.
There were plenty of differences in the same object. So,
yes,
in a sense, we have a material thing, two different materials, two different perceptions of the same material that we're calling the same.
I'm lost. Say it again.
These two glasses of what?
Tea.
Tea. We called it what? These two different things are what? In terms of their meaning?
The same.
The same.
Huh. You mean this is tea and this is tea too?
Exactly. Exactly. So despite their differences, the meaning behind them is the same. We are...
Oh, you want... Physically, I cannot claim that they are exactly the same.
Exactly.
Because they're different.
Mm-hmm. Taste, heat, your perception, whatever. Mm-hmm.
But we already know that they are the same.
Yeah. We accept the same meaning of these
concept
two things.
Of tea.
Okay, good. Concept of tea. So the concept of tea is universal.
Yep.
Whereas our perception is... there are discrepancies in our perception. There are differences in them.
But impressive, but what is the point?
Good. What is the point? So we have material.
Do you want my tea?
We have material, and then we have meaning, or as you said, concept of
behind
tea.
it.
Yes. So we have two different things. Now, the differences that we get from this tea, the differences that we perceive, are based on which side, the meaning or the physical side, the material side. If I were to ask you. Why I asked you to drink it, and for me to drink it at the same time, there's a reason behind that.
Ask the question again.
Where do these differences stem from? What is the source of our differences in the same concept?
My perception.
Huh.
My understanding.
Your perception, which lies in what?
Maybe, for example, my senses that I can sense the tea through.
Exactly. Your physical senses.
Maybe, yeah.
Your tongue.
Yeah.
Your when you touch it, is it hot or not?
Yep.
Your perception, but your physical perception. The physical side of the tea has a relation with the physical side of your body.
But what if I say this tea is good or bad?
That looks to your personal opinion. Let's not go into that.
Okay.
That's a higher level. But just where do the differences lie here? Like you said.
Yeah. My biological differences than yours.
Yes, the material side of both me and of the tea.
Okay.
Maybe this tea is physically hot, cooler or hotter than the other. Yours has sugar in it, mine doesn't, for example. There are physical differences. Maybe it's made of a different leaf, from a different area, from a different whatever. The physical side of the tea is from which this differences stem.
Yep.
The meaning is universal.
The concept or is universal.
So we have a universal meaning, and then maybe an infinite, within quotation marks, an infinite number of perceptions.
Manifestations or perceptions of it.
Exactly. So what we have here, now we have a material side and a meaning side.
Okay.
In this dichotomy, in this equation, these two equations of material and meaning, concept, one of them looks more towards the angel.
Wow.
It's as if the concept, the meaning, if you want to call it the spirit of tea, which is one and universal, that looks more towards the angelic side of the tea.
let's stop here
Okay.
and continue on the next video.
Okay.
But it was something impressive.
Okay, that's a good point. Thank you very much. So then we are finished now. Please comments, questions, and anything that you have. This is going to be a longer topic, so we want to fill it in with your commentary. Thank you very much, and hope to see you soon.
See you soon.